Hello everybody, we're here, we are ready to go. I know 2 weeks ago we had a little delay to our campaign, but we're ready to go tonight. We're going to be joining the rest of our crew here in just a moment. Do want to take just a moment to introduce you to what all is happening at this point in time, and give you a little bit of a introduction to D&D and what's happening. So, last session we'll give a quick synopsis of everything that occurred and where we're currently at in the campaign, but we are running the Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign. We have Resonates, Barrow's Main, Bloodhawk, Mrs. Linty, Delma Anglor, all with us tonight. And I am Linty Juggler 90, if you didn't know. I would hope you would, since you're all here in the channel. And they are apparently having fun drawing all kinds of signals, signs, whatnot, from the location that they currently are. So let's jump in here and join them in chat and then give our little synopsis.
I mean, he's the DM, he's allowed to do that, but still.
Hi guys.
Hi.
What am I allowed to do now?
Don't worry about it.
Go off the map.
Oh yeah, I'm allowed to take you anywhere I want. I get to put you in the middle of the ocean.
Like a
Well, I'll
clock.
take that over Undermountain at this level.
Yeah, Undermountain could be fun.
That's like grabbing a small hand over.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Jesus.
Who knew that hours flew faster than minutes?
Oh gosh. Alright, so we're back. Hope you guys are all ready for this.
Nope.
Absolutely.
No, this is gonna be terrible.
Well, I did give you guys all a little bit of a warning that this is going to be a very combat-heavy session.
I'm so ready to die. I'm already ready.
You shouldn't die, but I
Please
can't
don't
promise
give up.
anything. I'll take a page out of Delta's book. You show up, that's good. You surviving, well, that's on you.
Excellent.
$3 21-ounce giraffes at Chili's every Sunday. What?
Hey, Fitz
Yeah?
would love that.
No, I think Fitz would love all you could eat bread.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, me at all you can eat.
All you can
I mean,
eat.
the
Don't
more
care what it
bread I
is.
eat, the more I can drink. So
There you go. All right. So, quick synopsis of what happened last time. You all managed to get from Neverwinter down to Phandelver. You stored all the belongings at Fitz's aunt's house, which I forget what her name is, but her place,
jeez.
whatever her name is. I can open your thing and find out.
Really bad when you don't even remember your own aunt's name.
Listen, in reality, I don't remember my mom's birthday, so you expect me to?
Yeah, we don't expect much more then. No. Was that?
Keldon Alderlead.
There you go. That. You mean Alderleaf?
It says
Or is it
Alderlead here.
Alderlead? Okay.
It should probably be Alderleaf.
Okay, cool. Whatever. Hi, Saw. Welcome. Yes. Enough said. Okay, so anyway, you stored your the cart with all the belongings there at her place in the barn. You then took the goblin captive that you had, and he led you up to Cragmaw Hideout, which is
Yes.
where you guys ended last time. So at this point, you guys are coming up to a river, more like a stream, not really a river. And you are on the west side of this stream.
Okay.
All right. And as you approach, you notice that the other side of the stream is covered in thick brush. You can't really see through it. You hear a little bit of activity on the other side of it, but you can't tell how close it is and the exact location of it. But you do hear a little bit on the other side.
What kind of activity?
You can't really tell. You don't know you can't really tell if it's animals moving around in the thickets or somebody trying to track you. Well, that was loud.
I'm totes listening and not eating Fritos.
Fritos OP. Sorry.
Did the noise sound like Nate opening up his bag of Fritos?
That's approximately what you hear, yes. You have no
Awesome.
idea what else is going on. With the stream and everything, the thicket in between you and whatever the sound is, you can't tell how far it is and what it
Okay.
is.
We're all gonna die.
So, let me move you actually over to
Listen,
that
so
map.
long as my eyes are closed, we're fine.
As long as your eyes are closed. You might actually hit something then.
Like I said, we're all
Yo,
gonna
why
die.
is the midget assassin a ghost?
I changed his color slightly so that I could actually tell who he was.
Okay.
Whoa.
And you can see names. You weren't supposed to be able to see the names. Oh well. Anyway, so what you see there is approximately what you can see. And you see at the very top right-hand corner there of that, there is a cave mouth where that stream is coming out of.
Right there? Can you see that? Okay.
I can't see that. There,
Right
yes. There.
Okay.
Yeah,
There.
right about there.
There is a cave
There.
mouth about there.
There. Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right there.
Okay.
So, What are you guys gonna do?
Here? There.
There.
Definitely
There?
No.
Here.
No.
There.
Yes.
I'm
Here?
going
I
to
think
send,
No.
I think we should move there.
I'm going to send my raven up over the brush and see if he can spot anything and come back and tell me about it.
Okay. Can
We heard-
you... Your raven's just a raven, right?
Yeah, it's just a raven.
Okay, so you can't actually communicate directly with it.
No, he can mimic sounds he's heard that as a raven, but he can't really talk to me.
Okay. So you send your raven up and over the brush, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your raven returns to you after scouting the area, and he's giving you signals that there might be something of concern on the other
I
side.
relay that information to the rest of the party. Basically, tell them the bird suspects something. I think we should be cautious.
All right.
Okay. Understood.
Let's send the halfling first.
Which one?
I second that.
What do you mean, which one? You only have one halfling.
Yeah. You have two different types of midgets here. Get it correct.
You have a halfling and you have a dwarf.
They're very,
got 'em.
very different.
My bee.
The hairy one shall move forward.
The hairy one moves forward, okay?
Perfect.
Linty,
Yeah.
the find familiar spell, as an action, I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn. So,
Okay. Are you planning on doing that before moving?
no.
Okay. All right, so you move forward. You're a halfling. Make me a dex check.
20?
Okay.
No. I was asking, that's the dice, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
That is a 16.
Okay. All right, so as you move up there, you're not actually going into the stream, correct?
No.
Not yet, anyway. Okay. So as you get up there...
I'm a hairy midget. I can't swim.
Fair point.
Wax is more water dynamic.
You see a little bit further around the corner of the brush, and you see that there's a little bit of an opening on the other side of the stream.
This
Yes.
or that?
That... No. No. Other side of the stream. The east side of the stream from where you are standing.
So right here.
Immediately east of where you are.
So I'll call back over this distance that there's a thing here. And maybe here? There? Here.
How drunk are you?
I yell back, make up your damn mind.
Okay.
There seems to be an opening to the east. There you go.
Okay.
All right. What is your AC? You have a 14. Oh, I should probably grab my dice.
That might be helpful.
Yes, because I need them.
Oh dear. We who salute you are about to die.
Somebody might. Don't know who yet.
Wow.
Fitz, you feel a sharp pain as an arrow comes across the stream from this direction.
Dick.
And hits you. Let's see, where was that? Oh yeah, you totally got hit.
Oh dear.
you take 5 damage.
Ouch. Oh, there goes half my health.
We're off to a great start.
Ow! My liver!
All right, everybody make initiatives.
Right.
Woo! I did not want that natural 20 right now.
1.
6.
All right, so
15 plus whatever my initiative is on my character sheet, right? Which is 2.
yes.
So
All right, so hold on.
17.
Let me go down the list here. Barrows, you had a
1.
1.
Last. I'm last. Basically, I'm last.
Bloodhawk, you have a 17.
Yay.
I have a 9 total.
Mrs. Lindsay,
And
and we had a 20, correct?
22 after
22
my
total. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
What did they get? Okay.
Why am I always last on initiatives?
guys hate me.
Because you're a big dumb orc.
The big dumb orc always goes last.
Hey, am I that stupid if I can cast magic? Maybe, but that's not the point.
Maybe.
All right. Della, you get to go first.
Oh,
Oh, joys. I'm just going to move. Wrong click thing. Over here.
Okay.
And can I see anything better from that vantage point, or no?
No, you see about the same thing that Fitz does.
All right, I'm going to ready in action in case anything comes around the corner over by where the halfling is, around the bushes. Otherwise, that's it for me.
Okay. Garth.
I'm going to move to just here. I'm going to ready my bow and just fire wildly right there.
So you are taking a shot right now.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make me your roll.
And that was a D6, if I remember right.
Now, D20 for your attack. Your damage is a D6.
Get it. I will get one of these. Great.
sick.
Great.
Super sick.
Thankfully, there's nobody immediately in front of you. You
I'm assuming it's just gonna kind of go that way.
you no, you fire your bow into the thickets across the stream, and you don't hear it
When
hit
he fires his
anything.
bow or the arrow?
Hold on, we're getting there. You fire an arrow from your bow across the stream, but you also lose grip on your bow, and it ends up falling in the stream.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Wet bow stream, you're gonna have fun.
Good job, dwarf.
have it often, I swear.
All right. All right, it is their turn. Sure. Let's see. You have a little friend here.
Oh, yeah, he looks ugly.
Handsome dude. Can I use my ready to action as he comes around the corner
You
there?
most certainly can.
Okay, with my sling, I'm going to take a shot at him.
All right.
So glad I've got
Rolling
to out of the
11
way.
plus 4 for 15.
15. Okay, you hit.
All right. And 4 plus 2. 6
You do 6 damage.
total.
Ah.
Yeah, I actually rolled a 4 on that one. My ritual seems to be paying off. If I could have just trained them to not roll that natural 20 on initiative.
I know, right? All right. He's hurting. All right. That goblin takes a swing at Fitz. What is your AC?
14.
14. He does not hit you.
Thank God.
And Garth, what is your AC,
Oh boy.
my good sir? 13. An arrow comes flying out from this direction.
Great.
And he does hit you.
Linty, I just want you to know that your NPCs are stupidly accurate.
I agree. I 100% agree.
I'm bracing for impact here.
He does 4 damage.
Oh, nice. Down to 5.
All right, and that is all. So it is Mrs. Linty. Raquel.
All right.
Things are shooting at us.
Anybody happen to notice that I'm standing here with an arrow in my liver?
You're not the only one.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the one that's out in the open, but I'm gonna cast it quietly because I don't want to draw attention from whatever is shooting at us from the bushes.
Okay. That one requires line of sight, does it not?
Yeah,
You can't see them.
I can see the one up
Oh,
here, can't I?
You're attacking the one up top. Never mind.
Yes,
You're good.
the one I
the
can
one
see.
that's in front of me.
Sorry. I thought you were going for the one that you couldn't see.
No, I read my description.
I can't listen. I'm sorry.
All right, it's 4 damage.
4 damage?
Yes.
Okay. He is dead.
Yes.
Nice.
I kill people with my words.
Thank you.
He had 1 health left. Just saying.
Well, if we kill whatever else is shooting at us before too long, I can heal you if nobody else. I mean, if you don't die or something.
Ow, the arrows,
Okay.
they hurt.
Are you staying put, Mrs. Lindsay?
Is there any cover nearish me? 'Cause
There is no cover.
Yeah, we're in a
Okay.
pretty open field here. It's a problem.
Well, I'm going to kind of stay put for now.
Okay. Nate, Fitz, your turn.
All right, so would I have happened to have seen the direction that this arrow came from?
You kind of see where it comes from. You can't tell the exact location, but you can tell it came from somewhere in that general area.
In this general area?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hedge my bets. I'm going to move to right here.
Okay.
And then after that, I am going to shoot straight ahead of me.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
That is a 16.
You fire.
Would it be disadvantage because, can't see the enemy?
He's on our team. Shut up.
In this case, I'm saying no disadvantage on this one.
But next time we won't be lucky now, thanks to you. No.
But you do not.
It's kind of a blind shot without a target. I'm just firing in a direction, so.
You fire an
that's
arrow
true.
across the stream, and you don't hear it hit anything.
Damn it.
Not even a tree?
Nope.
Oh.
It's so bad I couldn't even hit a forest.
Hey, at least you didn't try to go into the the stream. God knows where it is now.
Wasn't one of those trees in a tree.
Yeah, for all I know, by now it's probably in here.
Hey, you got to figure that part out. Are you?
Well, I shout that there appears to be something in the thicket, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, you're not moving any further.
Nope.
Okay.
Take my chances here.
Barrows, our big green goober.
Feeling that there is essence probably in this forest that I can kill and collect, I want to move right there.
What's your move speed?
30.
Your move speed is 30? Okay. Okay. You are not going to be able to make it quite that far. You're going to be able to get to here.
Okay.
You gotta swim a bit, yo.
Yeah, you got to swim, plus that's
Yeah, that's fair enough.
a very thick thicket. So by the time you
Alright.
get to the other side, you're not really going to be able to go any further.
Fair enough. Do I see anything new?
You can kind of see just enough through the thicket now that you're there, and you see... Oh, hello. Yes.
Hi. Alright.
That motherfucker.
Alright, in that case, since I see him just kind of, chilling, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make your spell attack.
19.
19? Okay, you hit it.
Yes. Okay.
Let's see. You do 1d8.
7.
7? Oh, man.
Yes.
You, my good sir... Oh, no. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. There. Have slain yourself a goblin.
Awesome. And now I
This
get 10
frickin' orc is
HP.
lucky.
You have a really lucky orc and a
I'm lucky with all my
bard.
rolls bar initiatives.
Yeah. And you have a bard that somehow shouts at things and they just die.
And then we have 2 clumsy midgets.
Yes.
Can't aim or handle weapons properly.
Excuse me, I had shot a wolf in the dark.
This is true,
Okay.
you did.
On accident.
Didn't you have
Still
one?
counts.
Didn't you have one clumsy midget?
It could have
Alright.
just as easily been one of us.
It very much so could have. Yes. Alright. So from there, you don't see anything else.
Cool.
What are you guys doing from here?
Pillage his body.
I'm sitting down because I have an arrow in me.
I've got an
am
arrow in me side.
moving into the stream to see if I can't find where I dropped my bow. Has anybody else seen it? It's not very big. You can find it if you look carefully.
Thankfully, because combat did not last very long, you are able to recover your bow. It is very wet, but you do recover it.
Perfect. I'll try it over the fire. And then I'll lose my grip again.
Yeah, and just fling it somewhere else again. All right.
Oh no, over the fire, I mean. There it goes.
I'm just
Do I
moving.
find anything on his body?
You find very little. All you find is a scimitar on each of them and a short bow.
A scimitar and a short bow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna ask if anybody wants a short bow.
Good, now we have a spare for the clumsy one.
How many arrows come with the short bow?
Alright, I will keep the scimitar to myself.
I'm gonna say 10.
Okay. I'll take a short bow.
Okay.
Alright, now I want you two to fight over who's gonna take the short bow then. Because Mrs. Linty wants it.
Oh, I didn't hear her. Sorry, she can have it then.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll give the short bow to Mrs. Linty, and I'll keep the scimitar.
Sounds good.
Has anybody continued to notice that I have an arrow in my liver?
It's a nice decoration. At least it's not in your dyer.
I
Dick.
I go to the barn and with the arrow sticking out of wherever the heck it hit, and me as well, dragging the halfling. Heal us, please. It hurts so bad.
Does anybody else have any healing spells?
What's the damage for it? Linty?
For the damage for the how much does the healing spell heal?
No, the scimitar.
Oh, the scimitar. Scimitar
Yeah.
is 1d6.
Slashing, I would assume.
Yes.
Okay.
And does anybody
There it
need
is.
the short bow stats? Or you all got that?
Yes, I need the short bow stats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Short bow is 80 and 320 range. And that's
I was
also
going to say, you can look at my link there.
that's also a 1d6.
Piercing.
It's not cooperating. I'll put it in later. What was I
Okay.
doing? Oh,
I don't know. Are you healing them?
I was thinking about it.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Ignore that.
Only considering it.
Okay. So who's first?
Got it.
Because he's dying more than I am.
All right, hold on a second. Okay. Make sure my spell actually works first.
Who's getting the healing? Make sure it works.
Yeah. All right. So it's a D8 plus my spell casting ability modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same as my spell attack bonus? Or is that
Wisdom for you, I think. No.
wisdom?
I always forget on clerics. Or not clerics, bards. That one's charisma, isn't it?
Bard should be charisma.
Bard charisma,
Okay.
yeah. Add your charisma.
Okay. All right. So 4.
And that's on Fitz.
Yep.
Okay, Fitz, you get 4 health back.
Oof, almost back up to full.
Yay!
Gracias.
You're welcome. And then 7.
Yes. More heals. More.
So the one that didn't need as much heals is the one that got the most heals? I like
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
And my hit points can't go over whatever my maximum is, I'm assuming. So.
Correct.
So as long as nobody else gets low, like really low on health, and nobody falls off any cliffs, I shouldn't need any more spells since I'm out.
No promises.
You'll just die. I'm sorry.
I don't just want you guys as a ghost.
All
I
right.
can't do anything about it.
That's okay.
So while you guys are all talking, you guys notice also that up in this... Oh man, I can't do that. Hold on. This area where the cave is open, there's a slight walkway to the side of the stream going in. You can't see very far in, though.
Mhm. Can I walk over there?
You most certainly can. You are no longer in combat.
I'm going to cross the stream and follow him.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't technically move that far, can I?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
You know.
I'm just hanging out near this rocky cliff, drinking.
Fair enough.
I want to see what's inside too.
Okay, so Barrows, as soon as you walk around the corner, everybody else can go ahead and move themselves into position. Raquel, Erevan, if you want to move as well, you can. As soon as you're around the corner, you notice 3 wolves that are chained, so they cannot reach you, but they do have a 10-foot chain, and they are fighting amongst themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Bad puppy.
What's that noise I hear in there? I'm curious.
I will respond, fresh essence.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Same.
All right, everybody.
How long is their chain?
10 feet.
10 foot.
So from where they are, they
Stop
can
right
stand
Yes.
right in front of you.
Perfect.
Okay. As they see you, they start pulling at their chains, and their chains are actually just behind them, so they can only move 5 feet in front of where they are currently towards you.
Mm-hmm.
So here to
Okay.
Yeah. So they can't reach you out there.
Yes.
But they start pulling on their chains when they notice you,
Okay.
and everybody go ahead and make initiatives.
12. I like that better.
20.
That's a 9.
14. Woo.
Oh, wait. Plus whatever that was. What's the plus proficiency?
Your
Your
dex.
dex.
Oh, my dex.
Mhm.
Oh,
No,
10.
it's like, you should have initiative on your character sheet, so you know. Which makes my overall roll 23.
I rolled a 10. Or, well, 10 total.
Mrs. Lindsay,
19.
Garth.
Oh, 14.
Okay then. Oh, look at that. All right. Nate. Fitz gets to go first.
All right, I can move that far. I should be able to occupy the same space as a goober, right?
No, you'd have to be behind him.
In the water.
Yes.
I should be able to move through him, though.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna be ballsy and move to right there.
All right.
It's mildly terrifying.
It's only 3 wolves right in front of you. No biggie. All right.
Although, nobody ever really said that we wanted to kill these things, huh?
That's true.
Nope.
So I'm just gonna stand here.
I want to kill him.
I'm just seeing what's happening, I guess.
I mean, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. So, in this case, there's more than one way to take care of a wolf. It's entirely up to you how you deal with them.
Dwarf steak tends to make wolves shut up for a while.
Is there anything behind them?
You would not be able to see it. You're not in the
Somebody
cave
Are you
yet.
able
else
to see it?
asked if there's anything behind them.
We didn't tell you what's in the cave.
What's in the
Nobody
cave?
knows out there.
I mean, all I told you was fresh essence.
There's
What?
3
I'm not
wolves
telling
in
them.
here, and the orc is being uppity about it.
Is there anything important behind them?
Not that I can see.
Behind them,
Then
all you
let's
can
just-
see is that they are chained to the floor, and behind them at this location, there's a steep wall.
A bunch of rocks.
Assuming that if the wolves are straining at their chains, they're barking at us too.
Correct.
Well,
As much as wolves bark, anyways, but
Howling, whatever, same difference, right?
whining.
Darling?
Whining, yeah. I mean, they were just fighting amongst themselves. Now they see you. They see fresh meat.
well, whatever's
Yeah,
chained
considering-
up here has already gotten what they wanted out of them. They've alerted what's in the cave to our presence.
That's true. I mean, yeah, considering I just moved into position, saw what was going on, and that's all the information I have. I'm just hanging out here. That's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Mrs. Linty. What will Raquel do?
I don't see any reason to go bother the wolves at this point, so I'm gonna hold action.
Okay. Garth.
Red, sorry about that. What did I miss?
You have a halfling standing in front of you, just standing there, not doing anything, looking at the wolves.
Oh, and it's my turn?
And the wolves do notice you.
I figured they would. I will go ahead and move here. And
I mean, I abstained from attacking because I didn't see a point to it.
well, the orc wants essence, and I don't want to piss off the orc, so I'm just gonna shoot an arrow into one of the wolves' faces.
I don't think anybody wants to.
Particularly this one right in front of me.
I just want you to know I don't get temporary HP if I don't kill it.
Oh. I don't shoot an arrow in the face. Go back here.
These are wolves though. They're a little bit harder to kill than just a goblin. Just throwing
It's
that
true.
out there.
I
Fair
ready
enough.
my bow, but I don't shoot, and that's really it. I just ready it. I have nothing else to do.
So-
The orc is the only one chomping at the bit here.
So you're preparing yourself in case they do attack you, but not
Yeah,
attacking
like-
yourself.
Yeah, like if something dumb happens, like they break off their chain or something, because that's a problem.
Okay. Della. Ervan.
I guess I'll move up to here and ask the rogue if the chain looks like it's well secured. Can we afford to leave these things behind us, or could they escape at any moment and come up behind us and bite us in the butt?
Garth, make me a perception check.
And that's 20, right?
I mean, you didn't identify which rogue.
Yeah.
I said
Great.
Garth.
Either one, both of them.
Okay. You can tell that they appear to be well secured, and they're not likely to break through them very quickly and easily.
It won't be easy, but all right, they're secured. It won't be easy to for them to get free.
Oh, there's no point in endangering ourselves by going toe to toe with them unless we want to just stand back here and pelt rocks at them until they die.
I like that idea.
Fucking brutal.
I kind of grimace at the concept, but I volunteer to keep watch. That's the sport they decide to take part in. I'm not exactly a wood elf, but I am an elf. There's no point in animals, as far as I can see.
Okay. Are you
I'm not going
doing?
to be mad at them if they do it. I see the practicality in it, but
Mhm.
the party decides that they need to be taken care of fairly. I'm not going to bother them.
Okay. Doing anything further?
No, I'm just staying back by the cave entrance and waiting for them to make up their minds what they're going to do.
All right. Barrows.
Pew pew, chill touch on this boy.
I choose you, Wolfie.
Before you do that, chill touch is cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Make
16.
Okay, you do hit him.
Okay.
How much damage?
5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
All right, he howls out in.
This is just target practice for me.
He howls out in pain, but he's still standing.
Okay.
And at this point, he looks a little bit more angry.
Okay, and that'll be all for me.
Okay. At that point, this wolf goes this direction. This wolf goes this direction, and this wolf goes this direction. And they pull as hard as they can against their chains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
The chains all appear to hold.
Cool.
However, they reach out with their paws as far as they can and take swipes at Fitz.
Oh, Fitzy.
I can see where they're anchored, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. I'm gonna make you pay for this, Barrows.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything else before they attack?
Nope.
All right. Let's see. That was
I'm
You
just
are.
gonna enjoy this.
You're just gonna enjoy this. All right.
I take a bit of a step. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to see it then. No, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Fitz, what's your? Well. All right. You get hit by 1, and you get hit by 2.
Damn it.
Wolf,
Just 2.
Bogey.
All right. So.
Before you try to exact revenge on me, Nate, I just want you to know it was your fault for going in there.
Because I didn't know what essence meant.
So. You take 4 damage from 1. Seven from the other.
Well, I'm dead.
Really?
Yep.
I just healed you. Waste of a spell.
Blame the orc, not me.
You're the one who's
Let-
dead.
Leave him alone.
Let me just point this out real quick. If you're ready in action and you see your opponent moving, you can decide to use that action.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just throwing that little fact out there. So it's
Don't
not
worry
all
about it.
it's not all the Green Goober's fault here.
Don't worry about it. No, but I didn't want to risk hitting you. I'm going to shoot this way. Nope, you peg your friend in the shoulder, he died.
Well, he's laying on the ground now, so. Well, and unfortunately, it was actually Fitz's turn next.
Does he count as cover now?
No, he's too small.
I'm not big enough for that. Yeah.
I could probably prop him up.
Because of Because of my size, I classify as small.
Although for Garth, he would classify as half cover.
No,
Excellent.
yeah, I guess so.
You know,
Let's keep
halfling on a
it
dwarf.
going,
Anyway, Mrs. Lindsay.
I'm just gonna stand here. Actually, I think I'm gonna move up here. But I'm just gonna stand here and watch them all be idiots.
All right. Garth.
You are. You should be so happy, Barrows, that I got swiped to death.
I look at the orc, tell him it says problem not mine, and go up here.
I was going to shoot the chain and leave.
Okay.
Damn it.
Does that clear anything up in this direction at all?
Yes. Give me just a second.
Yes. Watch, I alerted goblins, and now they're gonna come funneling down the tunnel.
Well, at least we got them bottlenecked if they come this way.
That's fair.
Okay, so as you go that direction, you notice on the other side that there is another embankment, a little pathway, and then an embankment that leads upward.
I'm assuming I can't do that till next turn.
Let's see how you've only moved 10 so far. You could attempt to make it across, but you would not be able to make it up. It's about 10 feet high.
So I would make it to here basically. Like
10. You could make it to the embankment.
Oh, great. I'm gonna do that. I want to know what's up there.
Hope nobody's on top.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got myself into this. I'll get myself. Oh no.
All right. Della.
I'm going to move up to this location right here, and basically, the middle dog's the one that's already been hit, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to take my sling and put him out of his misery.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
That is an 18 plus 4.
Yep, you
I'm
hit.
guessing that hits.
Yep.
And 4 damage total.
Okay.
And that's it for me, unless
He
anything
is
happens.
still standing.
Poor dog.
Okay. Barrows, your turn.
Pew pew.
Dying of fire.
All right, make your
19.
19. Okay, you hit him.
Mm-hmm.
What's your damage on that one?
1d8. And
Just-
I rolled a 5 again.
He did.
Yay!
Okay, doing anything else?
No, that'll be all.
All right. The wolves try to pull away from their chains. It does not appear that they are successful.
Cool.
This one, move this one out of here. This one moves up here though.
Bye.
I'm still laying here.
Yep,
Just pointing that out.
you still dead. You still laying on ground.
Can we get him undead?
You can.
Yes. I'm too busy on the other side of the stream though.
Nate, make me a d20 roll.
Just don't roll a 1.
Well, I have protection against natural ones, so that unfortunately was a 2.
A 2? Okay. You failed one save.
Yep, sure did.
If you fail 3, if nobody helps you, you are dead.
Yep.
Oh boy, I might want to come back then.
Okay, Mrs. Lindsay.
Can I get to here?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to go there and just sit there.
Okay. Garth?
I feel a pang of guilt as I return back. Make my way. That's about 30, actually, isn't it? No, it's 25.
25? Okay, we'll say you can make it that far.
And I attempt to assist the halfling up.
So you're going to go there and immediately try and help the halfling?
That is what I'm going to do.
Alright.
As he's bleeding from his paws, or the claws straight.
Okay. So you help him. You are now stable.
Yes.
You are not dead.
Yet.
Yes.
Do I get like a hit point back?
You get a hit point.
Sick.
You feel it.
No more combat for you.
You feel somebody show up next to you, and you get this surge of energy somehow, and you're no longer unconscious.
And there's the faint scent of ale on.
It's like you just performed CPR.
Big second. And it
Here.
revived him.
Beard hairs here and there. You're fine.
It's fine. All the rum has made me sterile.
Good.
Okay. Della.
All right. Well, since he's okay, does everybody look like they're still going to just mash on these wolves until we're done?
I absolutely am.
Okay. Well, in that case, there's nothing for it. I might as well throw in my lot with the rest of you sinners. I'm going to the one at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
That is probably not going to hit. That's a 3 + 4.
Nope,
no.
that does not hit.
No, not happening. Sorry. Next. My heart's just not in it. I can't hit them.
Okay. Barrows.
Pew pew.
I'm
I
assuming chill touch again.
Yes. I should rename that spell to be pew pew.
Blind pew.
That is a 14.
You hit.
Cool.
You are hitting the lower one, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 4 damage.
Okay. He's still alive.
And then, do I want to be greedy? Nah. Actually, nah. That's all.
You're a murder hobo. Greed is what you do.
Okay.
Well, no, it wouldn't be greedy more than just stupid.
Okay, then I'll give you that.
The wolves
That's
pull
all.
at their chains again.
I've got this mental image of wolves paw over pawing the chain.
This one doesn't really know what's going on with this guy in front of him, so he actually comes back this direction, trying to get a little bit of loosening in the chain.
Alright, I'm back.
And what's the other one do?
The other one attacks Garth.
Oh boy. I did nothing to you, canine creature.
And he hits.
For how much?
8.
Oh, good.
Welcome to the 1 hit point club. Well,
I told you guys to be ready for combat.
He
Yeah.
claws at my throat, and I'm just sort of like laying there now.
I mean, you did get in range of the dog after all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was to help a friend.
All right,
I'm
Nate.
dipping.
So I, despite having watched this just happen, am going to retreat. Is it a big problem if I'm standing in the stream?
As a small creature, it might be if you stay
Kind of,
there.
Yeah.
Don't duck, you'll snort water.
Let's see. All right, that's good. So I'm going to fire an arrow right here. And that is a 17.
Ooh, okay.
So that hits.
Where's my 6? Oh, Jesus. I just threw that all over the room.
This party is just collapsing on itself.
That's a 2 plus 3 piercing, which would be 5 damage.
Okay. Fine.
And then I retreat to here.
You're just going, okay.
Yep.
All right. Mrs. Lindsay.
Just gonna stand here and shake my head and roll my eyes.
All right.
And keep a kind of a lookout this direction, because, we don't want to get ambushed or anything.
Which direction? North or west?
North.
North? Wait, you're human, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? Ain't that some bullshit? The one arrow I fire, a perfectly good shot right into a teammate.
That figures though, right?
Use them as cover. Great.
All right. Garth, your turn.
You should run.
That's a great idea. Hold on. That is about 20. I limp my way that way.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, not there.
Yeah. I'll let you move that far. Make me a
Or should I
perception check.
Give you a perception check? Oh,
Yep.
okay. So 12.
Okay. You notice just ahead that there is a bridge.
I look to the bard as I'm doing my best to apply pressure to the room. There's a bridge over there.
The bridge is about 10 feet up. And the walls are slick, but more so because of the water in the stream splashing out.
Yeah.
Than because of how smooth the rock is.
So it's climbable, it's just going to be a disadvantage?
Correct. Okay. Della. Ervan.
I am. Sheesh. How deep's the water?
We'll say about 3 feet.
So I could stand in and be only up to like my hips.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to step to there and see what my elf eyes see.
Okay, make me a perception check. I'm assuming you're looking up toward the bridge.
Yeah, up towards the bridge, seeing if I see anything that 13 plus 17.
You notice... hold on.
I do have 60 feet of dark visions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
You notice a goblin on the bridge. It appears that he's trying to be stealthy. He's not trying super hard to be stealthy, but you can tell he's trying a little bit.
Okay.
If he's down in the river and can see that, can I see that?
No, as a human, you don't have dark vision.
Okay.
And it's just dark enough in there that you wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay.
I'm going to take my sling and do what I do best so far.
Take a pot shot at him?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, jeez.
12 total. Probably not.
12 total? No. No hit.
Okay.
Don't count rocks against my head.
Okay, Barrows.
As I walk right here, I break the arrow off of my shoulder, and I look at Fitz, and I ask him why I should not kill you downright right now.
Because you almost killed me, you idiot.
That was your own fault. I'm going to swing my sickle at you.
Damn it.
Make your attack roll.
One.
And this is where the party dies.
Natural 20.
Oh, gosh. What's the damage on
I'm just
that?
gonna lay back down.
Let's find out.
How many rogues do we have in the party again?
2.
It looks like a D6.
D6? Okay, roll 2d6.
It doesn't matter. I have 1 health.
Well, no, it actually
4
does.
damage.
4
4
total
damage. Yeah, 4 total.
after 2d6?
Yes.
Okay, you're okay. If he rolled high enough to put you at negative, whatever your max is, you would be dead on the spot.
No.
So it kind of does matter in that case. Okay. So, if Erevan or Raquel are paying any attention to what's going on behind them, Raquel, I'm assuming you kind of are.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You see this happen right in front of you. And Fitz falls over again.
Yeah. You guys keep this up, I'm leaving at the next town. It's ridiculous. We don't kill party mates. Not unless they really deserve it. Stupidity doesn't count.
I kind of look down at the mostly dead one and look back at his assailant and be like, I just shrug my shoulders and be like, we could use the extra body. I mean, shields are beneficial.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So the wolves are again trying to break loose of the chains to come after you.
We have a more important issue here.
More or less, yeah. He
Which I was
used
going
for
to address
someone.
before some big green thing swiped a sickle at me.
I I respect you for your magic ability as an orc, but
Since Barrows and what's your guy's name? Dulnock and Fitz
Yeah.
are kind of fighting. You don't really notice anything going on with the wolves. You just know that they're still trying to get loose.
Okay.
All right, and Nate, make me another D20 roll for Fitz.
That is a 17.
Okay, so that's one success.
That's a yay.
Yay, one success. Mrs. Linty.
I
Hello,
lean
Miss.
over.
Okay.
I lean over to Delwa and ask him what he shot at.
there's a goblin up there on the bridge, just to the right.
I
Just
overhear
one?
this.
I try to point out where the goblin's at to her. Basically, try to quietly describe to her his exact location as best I can. But I mean, her human eyes can't really see it, so
Can you guide me if I shoot at it?
I don't have any magic that would let her do that.
Since I'm a dwarf and I have dark vision, would I be able to see the
What-
goblin up there as well?
What is she shooting at it with a bow?
I
Uh,
was.
you do have a bow, right?
Yes, I
You
do.
using that to shoot at it?
I was going to. Yes.
Can I basically put an arm around her and help her line up her shot? It'd be her own role, but
You certainly can. We'll make it a disadvantage because she also can't see it.
Okay. Here's my to hit. Oh, I rolled a 3.
Oh, that's a no.
How much of a no? Don't forget, you have a dwarf kind of elevated.
Doesn't hit
not
you.
bad enough to hit anybody on our team, just bad enough that it didn't hit what I wanted to hit.
Yes.
My other roll was really good. But it was
Yeah, but disadvantage.
advantage sucks.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing anything else?
I whispered to her to hold her pose and just aim a little bit whichever direction she missed by
Okay.
to counteract it on her next shot.
So, Erevan, you could tell that the arrow went below the target.
Okay, so I tell her to aim a little higher next time, and she's got it right.
Okay. Garth.
So, since I have dark vision as well, I'd be able to see the goblin, correct?
Now that he's been pointed out, yes.
I decide in my weakened state that I'm going out guns blazing. I draw my bow and I fire an arrow at the goblin.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
8. Excellent.
You do not hit.
I look back at the others and say, well, if this is my last moments of security with you, except for the orc. The orc's kind of being a dick right now.
All right. Delwa. Garth, I'm assuming you're not moving anywhere from there? Or are you
How
going to try
far
and
would
move?
I be able to move from there?
From there, again, you'd be able to make it to the embankment.
So right there, in other words,
Yep.
fantastic. I'm actually going to do that.
Okay.
Because I was wondering if I could do that or not. Yeah, no, I'm hiding.
Okay.
I'm going to
I'm
try
just
it.
gonna wait this out.
If he's done, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to sling the goblin again.
Okay, go ahead.
14
Total?
Mm-hmm.
You hit.
Excellent. 4 damage.
Okay. Moving anywhere?
Um, Not at the moment. No, I'm still squishy.
Okay.
I'll move. I'll make a 5-foot adjustment up to there.
Sounds good. And Barrows, your turn.
Can I loot Fitz's body?
Your fucking hands out of my pockets.
Are you trying to do this stealthily at all? Or you're just straight up reaching into his pockets and grabbing whatever you can?
Try to loot the rogue.
I applaud your
I just want to know if I can.
Pragmaticism is just really not here right now. We've got better things to do.
You certainly can if you choose to.
Okay. All right. I've completely forgotten about the wolves, and I thought about what Erwan said about the extra bodies, and so I think, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, in the search for my treasure, this little midget dying in front of me might end up be useful. So I will help him up.
All right. Fitz now has 1 health point again.
What does that take? Does that take my action or
That would
my
take your
bonus
action.
Okay. All right. I'm going to move right here, and as I pass Fitz, I scowl at him and say, "I dare you to try that again."
Don't. No.
All right.
Why do you have to egg it on? Why do you even have to say anything? I was going to say truce.
Yeah, I'll
now-
still let you say it.
That's like telling your sibling to stay out of your room.
I look at him. I'm like, guys, we could seriously be killed by his kinfolk, pointing to the half orc right here, right now. Let's save this for later.
Oh,
Oh, great.
Wait, that's isn't that too far for the chains?
Not anymore.
You
Oh.
think?
So,
There are disadvantages to having run this module before. I just must say.
so Fitz, you are outside of their reach at this point because there is a wall between that wolf and you.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice that they're reaching a little further than they were previously, and they're dangerously close to you.
You can feel their dog breath.
Um,
Caressing you.
and this goblin here disappears.
Crap.
Bitch retreated.
Okay, Nate. What will Fitz do?
Well, since I definitely noticed that they sound closer, I'm going to move ahead to here. In passing, I'm going to tell this dumbass orc, I think the wolves are free. Truce for now, you giant walking booger. And I'm going to ready my bow in this direction.
Okay. And we're going to say at that point you are standing on the pathway. You're not in the stream.
Right, yeah.
All right, Mrs. Lindsay.
Well, I'd rather not be used as a human shield.
Damn it.
You're good at dancing. Last I checked, you could just avoid the wolves easily enough.
Yes, but this little one owes me.
Valid.
More than once.
Yes.
Only a copper piece, though, right?
Maybe that's all.
That's all his life's worth.
Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Garth.
I'm assuming I overhear them mention the wolves have gotten free.
Yes.
So I ready my bow in this direction.
Okay. It's you might be able to catch a glimpse of them, the back one, from that location, but you'd be shooting past Erevan, who is taller than you.
Oh, fair point. Still ready the bow just in case he moves.
Oh, I'm just making a note. You could probably take a shot at them right now, but you do have Erevan in front of you.
You know, knowing my luck, I shouldn't.
Okay.
But I'm going to.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, you take a shot. It ricochets off of the wall right about here.
Right about where again?
Right
I didn't
about
see it.
here.
Okay. I'm relieved.
Ricochets back into the orc's dumb face.
No, it just kind of hits and bounces off and lands harmlessly.
Damn it.
I'm actually part of the orc's little adventuring treasure searching group. I'm with him on this because I told him I'd help him.
All right, Della. Or Garth, are you moving anywhere, or are you just staying put?
Well, seeing how I'm backed up against a embankment, and if I go up there, I won't be able to see anyone. I'm just stay right here.
It is a 10-foot embankment, so you could make it up. You would have to make a climbing check to make sure that you make it up safely. But the way that the wall and the ceiling is shaped, you could still see down at everybody.
Could I see this direction though? That's the thing.
No, you would not be able to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. There's no advantage. I'll make the climb if the wolves get to about here.
Okay. Della.
I think I've got a clear line of sight on that bottom wolf.
Yes.
Blingity. 15 plus 4, so
You
I'm
hit.
guessing that hits.
Yep, you hit.
And 5 total.
Okay. You land a solid shot on that wolf.
Woohoo!
All right, and going anywhere from there?
Nope, I've got plenty of mage shields in front of me right now. I like this position.
Okay, and Dulnock, Barrows.
Okay, how much damage did Erwan just do? Erwan, what are
6, or sorry,
6.
5.
5?
5, right?
Okay. Let me think here. Do I want to do? Okay, so after hearing his truce offer, I will look back at Fitz and say, let us rest and talk about things for a little bit, but after this. And I will, walk right here and cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay, and that's 10 feet, so you would not hit any of your party members. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Oh, wait. Wrong die. 11.
Okay, let's see.
Do I
What's
fail the saving throws?
What's your spell DC?
My spell DC? 12.
12? Okay, they both fail.
Cool. Are they both dead?
And they are both dead.
Cool.
All right.
And then, well, I guess that's all, unless I can walk back.
You only move 10 feet, so you would be able
Yeah.
to move a little bit.
All right.
You
Well,
have
then
that.
I'll walk back there.
Okay.
And that'll be all from me.
Okay. At this point, the wolves are dead. Everybody else hears the wolves cry out, and then you don't hear them anymore. However, you do start to notice that the water is getting slightly higher.
Oh boy. How deep is it now, out of curiosity?
It was about 3 feet, and it is now starting to come up onto the pathway. It's not risen much yet.
I literally couldn't stand in the water without being underneath it.
Oh, I better cross quickly.
Okay, Nate. What shall Fitz do?
I'm going to scream about how the water seems to be rising.
Scream.
Basically.
Stop panicking. You're such a little girl.
And how we also lost the goblin that was up here, and move ahead.
Okay. Where are you moving to there?
Right. Yeah.
Right there. Okay. You see
Your grave,
this.
freshly dug.
Yep. And you see just beyond the fog area that there is still a stream coming down.
Yeah. Shout
But
back to them that the path ahead seems to be clear.
okay. Mrs. Linty?
I'll follow.
Okay. Where are you moving to?
Right there.
Okay.
Can I see? Can I see these stairs from where I am?
Yes, you would be able to see the stairs.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call back to the other guys. There's stairs over here.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. Garth?
Before
You
I
better
move,
cross.
yeah. Before I move, I ask if anyone would like to actually see what's up this thing behind me, or should we just keep going on ahead?
We should probably just keep going.
Well, if the water's rising, time is of the essence, so let's just move.
Fair point.
Yeah, you would be able to get across and up just below where Raquel is at, underneath the bridge.
I move underneath the bridge.
All right, Erevan.
I'm going to move up to just there.
Okay, Dolnak.
How tall is or how high is the bridge above the path below it?
It's about 10 feet.
10 feet.
Mhm.
How How tall can I jump?
Just straight jump?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to straight jump onto it, but you would be able to jump high enough that you'd be able to grab and
Well,
maybe pull
grab onto
yourself.
it and climb up to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do exactly that.
Okay.
Get the top of the bridge right there.
Make me a dex check.
Okay. Dexterity. Where's my dexterity? 17 total.
Okay, and make me a strength check.
Strength check. Strength, okay. 15.
Okay, you are able to successfully pull yourself up onto the bridge.
Cool.
And I'm gonna move you here, actually.
Fair enough.
So you are on the bridge, everybody else is underneath the bridge. So, what you notice is this.
Hi again. Do I still have an action?
Your
Would that count as my action?
Your climbing would have counted as your action there. And you
Okay.
also see this.
Okay. I will shout out to the rest of the party. Guess who's back?
Back again.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Shady's back. Tell a friend.
He doesn't even notice you.
That's pretty impressive for an almost thing that's like almost 7 feet.
He keeps going in that direction. All right. Nate, is this a good time for us to take a break for you?
That'd be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I know you got to do foods and stuff.
Oh, Shell's closing tonight, so no.
Ah, okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a short break at this point anyway, because we are about an hour and a half in.
You know, we really didn't get that far.
No.
And you're just getting started.
Well, I'll be back since we're leaving.
Maybe if we weren't so busy alerting the entire cave with wolf sounds.
All right, so we're going to take a short break, take about 5 minutes here, so you guys can get up and stretch and reorient yourselves in preparation for the rest of Cragmaw Hideout.
Cool.
All right?
Yeah.
So we'll be back shortly. Don't die, everybody.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so thank you everybody for coming by. We really appreciate it. We are going to take a short break, about 5 minutes, so hope you'll stick around. We're going to be back with more Cragmaw Hideout. Hopefully nobody will die. I'm really trying not to kill anybody. Honest, I am. I'm just rolling that well. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. See you shortly.
Ready to the rough, rough game.
Alrighty, we are back. Hopefully everybody will survive. We are working our way through Cragmaw Hideout at this point in time. We're going to jump right back into the party and see how everybody's doing. Hopefully nobody is going to die. But yeah, Lone Wolf, it's an actual game. Dungeons and Dragons, you can look it up. Wizards of the Coast is the manufacturers of the game. Let's see. I can actually grab their website, but they have a lot of information on it. This is the sixth technically, because there's first edition, second edition, third edition, 3.5, 4, which nobody really considers, and fifth edition. And we're playing fifth edition. The map and stuff, no, that stuff is something that I did get because I bought the modules from Roll20, which is the site that we're using. But let me grab the website. Wizards of the Coast is the manufacturers. It is, yes, wizards.com. So you can go check out some more information about that as well. Alright, so let's jump back into it and see how everybody's doing. How we all doing over here? Nobody's dead yet.
No, not yet.
The keyword being yet.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully nobody does. That's what we're
I
hoping
don't
for.
plan on
Don't plan on it? Well, I don't plan on anybody dying either, but I only have so much control over that.
it. Valid point. There's also a reason why the elf stays in the back.
Yes.
We may not plan on anyone dying, but I don't know about about the halfling and the orc.
Yeah, I don't have any control over whether or not they continue fighting amongst themselves.
This is going to be interesting.
So
As an
yeah.
elf,
Talk later and
I
it'll
will
be
have
fine.
to admit there is some racial prejudice here, but I don't know. You really got me. I mean, the orc has earned his stripes as far as my respect. But if it comes down to choosing sides, I don't know.
I mean, I'm staying out of it.
We should make them kiss and make up.
Do you know how much I have to bend my back to do that?
I don't know, but Charm Person could let me find out.
He has to be on the knee to do so.
All right. So, right now we've got Dulnock on the bridge. Everybody else is below on the pathway. Hopefully you guys can actually find somewhere to go from here.
I hope we can find somewhere to rest.
Well, you're in a goblin cave right now, so there's that.
I wouldn't advise resting just yet. We do have at least one goblin that we haven't been able to track down, and
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy.
Like maybe kill the guy that's over there and then maybe rest.
Okay.
Can
Yes,
goblins
Mrs.
aren't exactly known for living in small groups.
Yeah,
Three
some no
is
more
all we've
patrols
encountered
come
so far.
that way.
Yes, Mrs. Flinty, you were saying something?
can I ready my bow and quickly but kind of tactically come up these stairs?
Are we out of combat?
Excuse me.
We should be out of combat. Are we out of combat?
We need to go buy some more combat.
No, you're not out of combat yet.
Okay. So whose turn is it?
Fitz.
You done choking on water over there?
Yeah. I'm done.
I look over and Lindy's dying.
Yeah.
Just water, it's okay. I was trying to breathe and drink at the same time. You know, that kind of doesn't work.
If
Generally
you try it
speaking,
hard enough, we actually might get to watch something interesting in a minute.
Me dying.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it boosts your followers, right?
True. Very true.
So despite the fact that I'm near dead constantly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to continue to advance
Okay.
to right. Yeah.
Okay. And you, my good sir, see a couple things.
Oh, no.
You see this. And you see this.
Oh shit.
Actually, let me make a slight adjustment here. He's here.
So he's hidden behind that rock?
Yes, you would not actually be able to see him.
Yeah. Alright. I am going to fire at this fool right here. Not going to call these guys out just yet. I'm going to fire at him with sneak attack, also enabled.
Okay. You can smell him. Yes, you probably could smell him.
Ooh, that is a 9.
You do not hit. But he notices you now.
Yep.
So there's that.
So would I move there 15 feet?
Mhm.
So I can retreat back to there.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself.
I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna call out. I think I pissed them off.
Them? How many are there?
Or yeah, that's correct. I should say I think I pissed him off.
Yes.
Hmm.
Only one that you know of, for sure. Okay, Mrs. Linty.
Okay. I'm going to ready my bow. I'm moved to here. I can see the bottom one, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to shoot a bow at him. See if I hit him. Nope. But I have a bonus action, so I'm going to try again.
Okay, go ahead.
And my bonus action, I rolled an 18, so that's 20. Definitely hits. And then it's a d6. So 4 damage total.
Okay.
And then I'm
And
going
there
to
is
retreat
a
back
dead
to
goblin.
right there.
So you hit him, you notice that he
Okay.
falls over, he's dead.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to... Well, I don't know that guy's there. Dang
Yeah,
it.
neither of us do just yet.
Dang it! Okay. Well, since I don't know he's there, I'm probably gonna do this.
Okay.
Oh geez.
Okay.
Bar down.
So you don't actually see this because you don't have dark vision.
Oh. Excellent.
So I just see these two.
You see the two that are closest to you.
Okay.
They both have their backs to you. But
They have their backs to
they have their backs to you. They heard their fellow goblin fall over dead, but they're not paying any attention to it.
How much movement do I have left?
I don't think you have
Is I was
any.
back.
You have none.
I
You
would
have
say that should have been
30
total.
because 20 across and then 10 down. So yeah, you're out.
And I used my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hang out and whistle Dixie.
Can I
Now this
signal or call or something?
you could, yes.
Wait, I'd alert one of the other
Mhm.
the far away one though, wouldn't I?
Yes. Also, make note that this little rock thing right in front of you is technically cover.
For both of them or just the one?
For just the one and you from that one.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the end of my turn, so.
Mm-hmm. Garth.
I am gonna yell for help. I don't know if that...
So are we alerting the third one then?
Well, I'm going to die if I don't get help over here, so...
I go ahead and move to about here. And let's see here, how far away is he? So
You would be firing past that rock formation if
That's
you
true.
tried to hit him. So he would also...
And up some stairs, right?
Yes.
I mean, you're on a different
so
level as him
technically-
right now.
Yeah, so that would be a very difficult shot.
I was just wondering if I could see the one farther down there since I have dark vision.
You
With
might
the
not be-
steps and that
Probably.
rock formation, you probably would not.
I didn't take the rock in consideration. So I'll just move up to here, look at the halfling, and say, "You go, and I'll cover you." As we're both almost dead.
I saved both your butts. Get up here.
All right. Doing anything else from there?
Oh, wait, hold on. 15. No.
So you're just input.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Erevan.
All right. This should be 25, 30, so I can get to right there. Can I... All right. So from right there, I can see the goblin to the right with my dark vision? Or is he hidden behind something?
You would be able to tell that he is there. You might be able to see just barely his backside. It looks like he's leaning over working on something.
Okay, do I have a clear shot at him? Like if I pulled my wet rapier and slapped his butt?
You sure could.
Okay.
How about you just stab him instead of, enraging him?
That's the idea. I'm going to reach down, grab my rapier, and cast Booming Blade and stab him in the butt.
Okay.
As part of the spell, I make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within range. On a hit, he suffers the attack's normal effects and becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of my next turn. If he willingly moves before then, he immediately takes a D8 of thunder damage. So,
Your
Great.
move, Mr. Goblin.
is a 14 to hit.
Okay, and that does not hit.
All right, then I miss. Yay. Oh well.
Okay. Dilnock. What is the big
Alright.
green goober gonna do?
Let's see. First, I will move down there, hearing her calls for help. And which ones do I see?
Okay, just making sure you can actually move that far. Let's see, you do have dark vision, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you'd be able to see all three of them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to assume that the other two can see that third one, and I'm going to attack this one with chill touch.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
15.
You hit.
Cool. 3.
All right.
And well, that'll be my turn.
Mm-hmm. So you hit him. The goblin kind of jumps back a little bit as it hits him. And when he does, he loosens the last of these rocks that you see just above him. And this pool of water just to the east of those rocks begins rushing down the pathway. Right where Fitz and Garth are.
Serves you right.
So, are you guys going to try and withstand the flow of water?
I'm 4 feet tall. That's a terrible idea.
I'm 3 feet tall. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, we're bailing.
So you're just gonna try and go with the flow.
Wait, so their options are go with the flow of the water or resist?
Yes.
Y'all are screwed.
Well, I'm following you, Halfling. What do you want to do?
That's not shit all I can do. I'm going with the flow, I guess.
All right.
No.
Both of you make me a strength check.
Nice.
Well, considering my strength is -1, that would be a 5.
My strength is 0. So
All right.
Negative strength?
So
That's a solid 7.
yeah. Neither of you manage. Let's see. Are you close enough? No, you're not. Unfortunately. All right. So both of you have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So both of you kind of end up back here,
Oh, wow.
Sick.
and you both take well, it's supposed to be 1d6 damage. So yeah. So you're both unconscious.
As I'm being washed away by the water, I scream, I hate you all.
I just awkwardly scream as I'm being taken away. kind of flailing my arms about, freaking out, making a big deal about it.
Well, at this point,
All
You
right.
have no room. Good luck.
So that's what goblin number 1 there that got hit did. The other goblin also notices what's going on, and turning, he can't really see Raquel all that well. The rock formation is kind of blocking his vision a little bit. He sees this big green goober, half-orc. Doesn't really think a whole lot of him, but then sees this elf, and decides he's going to take a shot at him.
if he hits, I'm casting shield as a reaction.
Okay. What's your AC?
It'll be a 15 plus 5 with shield, so it's 12 before shield.
12 before shield?
12 before shield, and shield adds plus 5 to my AC.
Okay, so he rolls a 16. So you are casting your shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shield, the triggering action is if I get hit with an attack, I can cast shield as a reaction to add 5 to my AC.
Okay. So he fires the arrow at you, and the shield just kind of stops short of you and falls to the ground.
Sweet.
Okay. And the other goblin decides he is not sticking around.
Oh god, there's more pathway down there? Jesus.
Okay. Fitz, make me a save for the 3rd time tonight.
10.
Okay, that's a save.
Sick.
You're not dead yet.
This is
Nope.
one durable halfling on the side. note.
It's
This-
the booze.
This is his 3rd time going down, so. Alright, and Raquel.
All right. Let me look at something real quick.
I mean, we can just read from my biography. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty good at making shit up until I'm dead. Tell me I can't do a thing, and I'll try.
That's pretty much the story of this
Let's
campaign right
see.
now. We don't think you can do that. I'm trying anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the one I can see clearly.
Okay.
I rolled a 12, so 14.
You do not hit.
Hey,
I think Lindy just wants us to die.
No.
I think it's actually the dice right now.
I'm playing this by the book.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can be confident in that we're shit at this.
I love the enthusiasm.
yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Garth, make me save.
And that's D20.
Yes.
Oh boy. 18.
That is a success.
I wake up.
No, you gotta get 3 successes.
Oh.
3 successes or somebody to assist you.
Mm-hmm.
My previous success and failures still count, right?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So I'm on
Clean
one
slate when you
success and
go
failures.
down.
Right. All right.
Okay, and Erevan.
I'm going to draw my short sword and basically dual wield them. Short
Okay.
sword in one hand, rapier in the other.
Mhm.
And try and take out this goblin.
Okay, make me your attack rolls.
All right. Primary hand is a natural 19 plus 2 for the rapier,
You hit.
21.
Go
And
ahead.
the offhand,
Roll me your damage on that one first.
okay. D8. Three damage. And the offhand weapon.
Okay. Yeah,
is the
he's still
short
standing.
sword. All right. Nope. I rolled a 3 to hit. There's no way that's going to add up to hit him.
Yep, no hit. Okay, and moving it all.
I'm going to move back 5 feet.
Okay. With that formation, the rock's right there in front of him, and sort of between the two of you, he can't really hit you. So
Yeah.
it doesn't take a attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Okay, and Dilnak.
Chill touch at the same one.
That's the one that released the rocks, the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avenge me.
17.
You hit. He's dead.
Cool. Oh, all right.
Yeah, don't even bother with damage on that one.
All right. And then I will move right here.
Okay. That goblin right in front of you turns and attacks you.
Bring it on.
He
My
hits.
my temp HP equals my regular HP. Bring it on.
Bring it on, bruh!
I will
Make sure no- okay.
fisticuffs you to death.
6 damage.
Okay.
He's going to play patty cake until the goblin drops.
Alright. And that is all.
Okay.
Nate. Fitz, another save.
10.
Another success.
One more.
Raquel.
Can I see the goblin on the other side of the cover?
You can see him, but
Okay.
it would be considered half cover.
Yeah, well, half cover doesn't matter when I'm just throwing insults, does it?
No.
Okay. It's when I don't have to, roll to hit. 4!
Your steak tastes well done.
Oh no, let me hide behind this garbage can.
It provides so much cover from her shouting.
That's what I enjoy thinking every time she casts that.
Well, she's killed, what, 3 now? With that
3
spell?
Something like that.
Alright.
Did I kill this one?
You do not
Did I
kill
kill-
this one. Are you moving or staying put?
I think I'm gonna stay put, because unless he moves, he's not gonna... Not to mention, Dolnock's going to be his primary
Punching
target,
him.
more than likely.
Okay. Garth. Another save.
Oh.
Failure.
Ooh. Okay, so natural ones count as 2 failures.
So I'm dead.
Did you fail once already?
No.
No, he hasn't.
No, you
Okay.
saved the last time.
I would say you
have
saved
2
in the last
failures.
one. So you have 2 failures and 1 success. So you cannot fail again. If you fail again, you're dead.
Here's a quick question on that.
Uh-huh.
So say I roll a natural 1 on my saving throw. Can I still use my luck on that?
I would have to double check the exact wording on that one, but I believe you can. That was a halfling trait, correct?
When you roll a natural 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you
That
can
would-
reroll the die.
That would count as a saving throw if I remember correctly, so you would be able to re-roll that.
Yeah.
Because it's a death saving throw.
So you would be able to re-roll.
Sick.
Garth, however, cannot.
Being
Erevan.
a dwarf.
Rip dwarf.
Erevan is going to move forward and try his sling again. That was working for him earlier.
Okay.
Do I have line? Yeah, I should have line of sight on that
Yes,
goblin.
you would have line of sight, and he would not get the cover bonus.
Okay. 14. Probably not.
You do
Think
not.
15. Okay.
Staying put or moving anywhere else?
I'll stay put for now.
Okay. Still not.
I'm gonna give this guy a big old mace to the face.
All right.
Alright, I guess not. Never mind.
What'd you roll?
The 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That was an awkward turn.
Well, that goblin takes another swing at you.
Alright, bring it, bro.
And he hits.
Of course.
7.
Oh my god. Now he's cutting into my actual HP.
Slowly but surely, they're working on it. All right. Fitz. Another saving throw.
That is a 15.
Okay. You are stable. You can go ahead and give yourself 1 hit point.
Huzzah.
Revive.
For the
revive
3rd
Garth.
time.
Yep.
You should probably revive Garth now that you're back up.
Yep, and
Can I take that action right now, or do I have to wait a turn?
I will allow you to take that action.
All right, I definitely get Garth up.
All right, Garth, you are now alive. You have 1 hit point.
2 failures is cutting it too close.
Yeah.
So the two of you are very clearly soaked.
Hot.
I'm going to allow you to have actually held on to your weapons this time. Instead of losing them in the flow of water. But you realize that you're back at the mouth of the cavern, the cave. You wouldn't
What's
be able
the
to
water
move
situation? Right, but what's the water situation that we're looking at?
yet. The water has receded a little bit, and it's now just the normal flow.
Okay.
But of course, the ground is wet now on the pathway.
Baby Linty is crying, so my next move, if anything is still alive, is to throw more insults at it. Just
Your next move is now, so
Okay,
go ahead and roll that damage real quick.
okay. 3.
3? Okay.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
He is dead.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Good timing. All right. So,
Way to walk
so
away
far,
and manage a kill.
she walks away and manages to kill. You just get washed downstream. All right. So those goblins are all dead. What are you guys doing from there? We'll continue with initiative order for any movement.
Well, there's still that one that's like over there somewhere.
So, since I just got back, oh no, it's not my turn. Oh yeah, no, it wouldn't be.
We should see about patching up the rogue and letting him, take care of all the goblins at once with that sneak attack of his.
Both of the rogues.
That sneak attack I've never ever hit.
Mm-hmm.
I've hit more sneak attacks than
Minor
you.
details.
Patch up your dwarf. Better luck.
Okay, so you guys are going to try and patch up a little bit?
I mean, I've got 1 hit point. I'm fine to keep going.
I mean, at this point, you guys are actually safe, as far as you know, outside of the cave.
Yeah, but recovering any hit points would be like a rest, wouldn't it? We'd be out of that cave for a while.
You would have to take a rest, yes.
You want to just kind of go to this clearing down here and just sort of chill out for a little bit?
I mean, unfortunately, one of my aspects is being stupidly brave.
Mine is not. So
Well, you have fun doing that. I will risk the wait by myself.
he gets all the XP and comes out back as Gandalf the White, while the rest of us are stuck here at level 1.
Are we free to do whatever at the moment?
Any movement would be within initiative move, unless you're going back out the cave.
Okay, I want to walk over there
Okay.
because I'm still wary of that one goblin that I saw, but I know they didn't see it.
Okay, before you do that move, Erevan, you moving anywhere?
I'm pretty well concealed at the moment, I would think. So I probably am going to hold position unless everybody's, wandering off and I'm left all by myself.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself now. Dolot.
Move myself to where?
Sorry, Dolot.
Okay.
Okay. You
How long would I
see,
be out of commission if I rested?
if you rested, if you do a short rest, it is 4 hours.
I'll just wait for them. I'm just gonna take a short rest.
I mean, I'm not going to leave him by himself, so.
Jesus.
All right.
So I guess
Alright.
me and Garth are taking a short rest.
Alright. Well, put one foot in front of the other.
Narrow stairs.
Supplies that we could have had if somebody didn't make the goblin kick the
Oh,
rock.
look, cave sphincter right in the middle of the map.
Two of your teammates wash away. You're still trudging into the cave.
Well,
Half
there's
orcs.
good, Jed.
I tell you, these half orcs. All right. So you see
Okay.
a campfire
Mm-hmm.
right in the middle of this little cavern,
Mm-hmm.
and a wolf that is chained. That is right there. It looks like he's at the length of his chain, and he can't go any further.
He's like some poor stag puppy in somebody's front yard, just laying there, waiting for someone to let him run in the street.
He does, however, see you.
That's a problem. Do I dare take another step?
Can you take another step?
Oh, you know what the last
Well,
pack
no, I can. I still have 10 more
Oh,
feet.
okay,
to move.
yeah, you got plenty.
But I'm just thinking, do I want to take another step?
Just remember the last wolves that you encountered.
Right.
They were very kind to you.
They were.
Yeah.
They let us kill them while they were still chained to the wall.
Let's see. That one wolf hasn't said anything yet. Considering I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take another 5 feet this way. Anything new?
Yep.
If any of these wolves ask for Scooby snacks, I'm turning on the party and just screw it. I'll become an NPC. Oh, Scooby snack.
Jesus Christ.
So what's that big thing? I don't like it.
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah,
And a brute, apparently.
it looks like a goblin with a beard.
Has any of them noticed me yet?
You don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, you know. And
So
that is
about that bravery, foolishness trait you were talking about.
that was not me.
Okay, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's
that-
my idiot halfling at work.
That's Fitz.
That is
one of the two.
Unfortunately, that is all the movement I.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that's the end of my turn.
I've got a cave troll.
All right.
And as I take my 5 steps back, I don't know if the other two can see me, but I will tell them. But I'll try to like wave my hands in a way of saying, "Don't come this way."
Okay. Let me see here.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
Man, I was really hoping the path to the left would be where all of them were. I'll be honest.
Well, you could not be wrong.
So, before I continue on the initiative, Fitz and Garth, you guys are both staying out there and actually taking a rest.
Yep. I'm tired of dying.
Okay.
And I'm not leaving Garth out here by himself, so.
Fair enough. That means it is Raquel's turn. Mrs. Linty, have you returned?
I have.
Okay. What shall you do?
Well, since we don't want to go that way,
We don't?
well, that's what he said.
I think we should attempt a rest first before we go in there. Like a long rest.
We've got a bottleneck point. We can take them down, what, one at a time?
Yeah.
I suppose. Maybe.
I mean, vicious mockery followed by chill touch, followed by more vicious mockery, followed by more chill touch.
I mean,
See, the thing I'm scared is that I already used Arms of Hadar to hit a lot of them, and there's a lot of them. So,
but they'll have to come out single file, won't they?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my AC isn't that high.
It could be. Find the halfling. Use him as a meat shield.
It's got
He's
a point.
unconscious most of the time. He
Definitely
won't
has a point.
mind much for long.
Only if he gets hit enough that he actually dies.
Exactly. He won't mind much for long. He's only level 1. I think my alignment is showing.
Probably a little bit. So what are you doing, Raquel?
I'm going to... I'm gonna ready my bow and come around this corner and cross the bridge. So I can get to about here. Can I see any further down that passage?
That's where I was.
No, you cannot.
My bow is readied, so yeah. And I'll just stand there watching. Looking.
Can I point out this description?
Rogues Alliance consulting feels yes. Yes, rogues are supposed to be stealthy and very skilled at taking advantage of vulnerabilities. Meanwhile, we have a rogue who drops his bow in the stream and one who just can't hit squat.
Oh boy.
Okay, then since Fitz and Garth are staying outside, you doing anything, Ervan?
Unless everybody's going to commit to some sort of fight, I probably will follow the bard.
Okay. You have 30 movement? Is that right?
Yeah.
I let you get one further on the bridge if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. And Dulnak.
I'm gonna move right there.
Okay.
And that'll be all.
Yeah. They stay on paper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Far as you know, nothing happens.
Cool.
Are we out of combat now, or are we still in combat?
I would like to keep our initiative for now.
Okay. So it's my turn again.
You are technically not in combat, though.
Okay. Still keeping my bow readied. I'm gonna move to here.
Okay. You see a little further down the pathway.
Okay. That was only half of my movement, correct?
5, 10, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna move 10 more. What can I see now?
Hold on. That's about what you see.
Okay.
Oh, what is this?
Okay, I'm gonna stop with my bow readied
Mhm.
and wait for the others to catch up. Gonna go put a pacifier back in somebody's mouth.
You're gonna put a pacifier in the half-orc's mouth?
No.
Or Fitz? Take your pick. Both are good candidates. Okay. Erebon.
I'll follow up behind her.
Okay.
I
And
see.
you see about the same.
Apologies, my dog decided it's a great time to make noise.
Okay, I guess it's my turn.
Your turn. Where are we going?
Okay, am I able to jump down the bridge?
You would be able to, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna move right
Now-
there.
Are you jumping down, or are you, like, letting yourself down off the side of the bridge?
Letting myself down.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
Athletics check.
Should be dex, if I remember correctly on that one.
Oh, there is it's strength.
Oh, it is strength? Okay. Make
Yeah.
that one.
18.
Okay. You let yourself down and you land firmly on the ground.
And I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
I'm basically gonna go out to the rogue buddies down there. Because I am interested in a rest.
Okay.
Yeah, all that double HP you've had.
It's gone.
All gone! Alright,
You
Mrs.
haven't gone
Linty.
to sleep 3 times.
Raquel.
Well, I notice that he hasn't caught up with us, and I ask the elf if he sees him coming.
I reply that I think he's abandoned us. We should probably come back unless you feeling particularly brave and have more magic than I am aware of.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
Right?
Okay, so you guys are leaving?
So, yeah.
We're following the half orc now.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
So I can get to about here.
Are you going to let yourself down off of the bridge, or are you going to walk around?
You said it's a 10-foot drop?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is the likelihood of me falling and hurting myself?
Low.
Okay.
Unless you, like, completely fail your athletics check.
Well, I have been known to do that.
You're not the one that fell on spikes that were poisoned.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
You're
either.
not the one who
I
tipped
will-
over in the bar.
That was on purpose.
Exactly two
Not as far as
before.
we know.
Should be able to make.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to lower myself down
Okay.
off the bridge.
Make me an athletics check.
8.
Remember, you was playing Witcher 1.
You let yourself down. You stumble a little bit on landing, and you kind of fall over a little bit, but you catch yourself as you fall.
Oh, so it's just clumsy. It's not
Yes.
injuring.
Mhm.
Okay, well, that takes up all of my move.
Okay. Ervan.
I'm going to see about my elven dexterity and let myself down off the bridge.
Okay. Go ahead. And I'm actually going to move you, Mrs. Linty.
I rolled an 11. My dex is +2. I don't have athletic.
That's fine. You also let yourself down.
Okay.
Are you moving anywhere from there once you let yourself down?
Negative.
Okay. That'll work. Okay. From there, I will let you guys make your way all the way back out.
Woohoo!
Saw dudes.
You goddamn bears.
All right. From here, are you guys going to try and take a rest right here at the mouth of the cave, or are you going to try and travel a little ways before you do so?
I think we should take a rest at the mouth of the cave.
And I'm not moving from where I am, so.
I tell the others that there is a rather large group of unfriendlies in the path that I was at earlier, and that we should probably prep ourselves for that.
You know who I can punish for saying that, Sawblade? You.
I suggest to the party that, well, the mouth of the cave is rather a narrow opening. If we camp here and they come up on us, we know exactly where they are, and we can bottleneck them. If we camp somewhere in the wilderness, they could surround us and spread us out. So, if they're going to come find us, we should either move. If we're going to move somewhere else, we should make sure we cover our tracks.
So set up minimal camp arrangements and do a long rest.
That's my vote.
I second it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I say a long rest.
So, how many are saying short rest? How many are saying long rest?
Short.
Long.
Long.
A short rest doesn't benefit me, so I'd say a long rest as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys want a long rest.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, here goes.
Anybody taking watch?
Definitely not the dwarf.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get water out of my lungs, so I'll pass.
I'll take a
Hang him
I'll
upside
take a
down by his
watch.
ankle so that
Okay, so you guys don't know anything about what's happening inside the cave at this point.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, and actually do this as well.
the Vashta Narada are spreading.
Oh crap!
Hope
Not
you're
them
ready.
again. Okay, she's really
Let's do that.
streaming now. I'll be right back.
Okay. So while you guys are taking a rest, who's on first watch?
Mrs. Lintias.
Oh, well, okay.
Perfect.
Well, let's wait for her to come back, because this will be important.
Well, then I'll take the first watch.
You're taking? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You get first watch.
Okay.
So, okay, good. That is him. Well, you're on watch.
Yo, he's got a giant fist.
It's Big B.
It is kind of.
I'm going to assume you're watching right where you're standing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to assume everybody else is kind of out of the way.
I mean, I'm kind of out of the way.
I mean, as best you can, without being seen.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I just made her angry.
Don't do that.
Didn't do it on purpose.
Okay, so Barrows, make me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Where is my perception? Yes. 19. Damn, I'm getting good rolls.
Okay, so you notice Goblin appears to be in some apparel that's very different from the other goblins that you've encountered so far. And he's got another goblin behind him.
Okay.
It appears that they're looking for what's going on.
Okay.
And as he approaches, he puts his hands up. He does not have any weapons in his hands. He has one around his waist, and he's got a bow strapped to his back, but he has his hands up and approaches you very slowly and cautiously, saying, "Please, we mean no harm. We come..."
Yo, wait, does he say that in common or orc? Because I can understand orc.
He says it in Orcish. He recognizes that you're half-orc.
Okay.
And says, we come seeking your help.
Yay, just a quick question. Whatever happened to our hostage?
Your hostage? He's somewhere around there.
Awesome.
I'm going to assume you retrieved your hostage and you're holding on to him.
Right.
Here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that dude.
Yeah.
I didn't forget about him. Here, your hostage. Who's
This random dead goblin.
who's not dead?
Okay. I will look back to our hostage and back to him and very scornishly say, "What do you want?"
You're looking at the one coming out of the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. And he responds to you and says,
Point with your finger.
well, he keeps his hands up because he doesn't want to anger you at all. He says, I wish to remove our leader from power in this hideout. And considering how much you've done already, I seek your help in doing so.
Kind of a Mordor time.
Okay.
This is going.
At this point, he introduces himself as Yimik.
As Yimik.
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 His
Okay.
name is important.
Remember that name, Yimik.
Okay. Did none of the other people in the party hear this?
I'm asleep. No, I'm out.
I'm assuming everybody else is resting as best they can.
Okay. I beg him to come closer.
Please, oh please, come hither.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
There you go. Okay. They both approach.
Okay.
Are you meeting them halfway, or you want them to come the whole way?
I want them to come the whole way.
Okay. They both come the whole way. This one kind of steps out here.
Okay. Alright. I look at him and say, "What do you propose?"
Considering how many of my brothers you've already felled, there is a bugbear who is currently the leader of this hideout.
What the hell's a bugbear?
A bugbear, let me actually get you a straight from the book description of them. They are very goblinoid.
Alright.
Good description.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, that's
They're very goblin-y. They're really, really real.
Alright. Bugbears are cruel and unruly humanoids that live to bully the weak and dislike being bossed around. They move surprisingly stealthy for their size and are very fond of ambushes.
Okay.
They are larger than a goblin. Closer to the size of an orc.
This is tough. I hate being the one making decisions.
Feel free to
Okay.
awaken any of us.
No, screw you guys. This is my own interest. Okay. I ask him, what's in it for us?
Why did you come here? If
I look back.
if I know why you've come here, I may be able to help you with your quest.
I tell him we are looking for some midgets who our little buddy here, and I look back over to our hostage, has said have been brought over here, and we wish to retrieve them.
He kind of nods his head knowingly, says, "Ah, you must be referring to the dwarf."
The midgets, yes.
And he also tells you that, yes, the dwarf was here. He is no longer.
I ask him how so.
I could tell you where he's been taken, but I require some assistance before I do so.
Been taken is definitely better wording than been buried. So
Yeah.
Oh, what do I say?
I do have somebody else here who may be of interest to you, though. The dwarf was traveling with a human.
Go on.
He is still here.
Is he locked up, per se?
Per se.
Okay. Let's see, how far into this 8-hour rest is it that they come out?
You're about an hour in.
Okay.
Jeez.
I will tell him how long can he wait.
The sooner the better, but I'm in no hurry, as long as the job is done.
Okay. Meet us, and can I like point into a spot in the cave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, meet me right there in 7 hours. And we will discuss further about your troubles.
He agrees to do so.
Awesome.
And also tells you that we'll give you 7 hours. But if any other goblins come through this cave opening, I suggest you be ready.
Understood.
I will try to tell them that the intruders have been taken care of, but they may not listen.
I would suggest that the intruders are no longer in sight, seeing as how many we have slain. I would not imagine that the 2 of you could take on the 5 of us.
That's
so
fair.
I wouldn't say taken care of. I would probably, for you, say they have left without a trace.
I like this.
Fair.
All right. I guess we will see you in 7 hours then.
Okay. Very well. And with that, they go back into the cave.
Awesome. Meow.
Okay. I'm assuming you all are continuing.
Anything else?
Not at this point in time.
Cool.
Thank God they didn't notice the hostage. That might not have gone for well.
Oh yeah, I guess they didn't notice the hostage, did they?
I don't know, did they?
I don't know. They didn't mention it, so I guess they didn't. That'd be awkward.
That doesn't mean anything.
I don't know, did they?
Okay, Yoda.
Maybe they didn't.
That's confidential DM information there, yo.
Maybe they
What if
just
the
didn't
hostage
care.
was all like, "Mur, mur," and just like Fist next to him was just like unconsciously like kicking him like, "Shut up."
Make me a quick perception check.
Okay. 9.
You have no idea what the goblin was doing.
Cool.
Alright, so you guys continue your rest.
Okay.
For once, I didn't roll well, so you don't have any other encounters while you're resting.
Oh, thank God, Jesus.
Alright, so all of you
Like,
make it
let's
through.
be real here for a second. Linty is the best roller in the party, and he's not even in the party.
What can I say? Somebody's got to make up for it.
I've had decent rolls, just not on anything that counted.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so after that time passes, they make their way back out here. And are you guys going in a meeting, Dulnock? Are you relaying all this information to them?
I won't tell him this. Yeah, I won't tell him this.
Alright, everybody go ahead and bring yourself back up to full hit points after your rest.
Are we fully rested?
Fully, yes, we'll consider this fully rested.
Huzzah.
Was there any vital information that happened while I was not here?
None that you would
That's
actually know about.
Yeah. None that any of us are aware
That's
of
an
except for the
oddly
big
specific
green thing.
question.
If you don't ask specific questions, you don't get specific answers.
See, Mrs. Linty has learned.
You want to make sure you get the planet marker during the night.
Okay. So, I guess everybody's awake now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell everybody to wait here, and I will go meet my 2 bros.
Who wants some breakfast?
Exactly what
are
two
you-
bros are we referring to?
I say, don't. I say, give me a few minutes. And
So
I
you're
will-
going to go fiddle yourself in the cave. Got it.
All right, so
Enjoy your time.
I'm
am I free to move
assuming
over here?
I'm assuming nobody else is actually saying anything to him about this.
I'm gonna
I
sort of
don't
throw
have
some.
fun with his mage hand practice.
What was that?
I tell him to have fun with his mage hand practice.
I grin at him and say, with pleasure.
Men.
Alrighty then.
I throw
Alright.
something in Thieves' Cant to Fitz and Wait, has he left yet? I have not even.
Yeah, we're gonna assume that he left. He's up in the cave now.
Cool.
Alright, so
Fitz and you just sort of try and stay.
I
out of sight.
respond in common. If you really want to.
Sort of try and stay out of sight. I figure this is kind of out of sight.
yes.
Do my best to listen in on what's going on. So see what he's doing. I'm curious why he's walking back into that cave.
Okay, so I meet up with the Goblin Bros.
Uh-huh.
Um,
So they meet you
is
there.
there any like specific way to tell that it is those 2 of them? The ones
You'll
that were earlier?
you'll be able to identify Yimik without a problem.
Okay. I tell them, all right, I'll tell them, come with me. Let me introduce you to the rest of the party, and let us see if the rest will allow an acquaintanceship.
Yimik agrees.
Do I need to
Asks-
make a perception check to have overheard that, or
Yes.
awesome?
Yimik also asks you if there's anything else that he needs to know before he agrees to all of this.
I tell him, be very wary of the rest of them. Actually, no. I tell him, be very wary of the midgets.
So
That's fair.
does 13 allow me to overhear this or no?
Yes, you hear this. Yimik also responds, this is all in, Orcish, I'm assuming.
Sure.
So unless you know Orcish.
I don't.
Oh,
Gee,
that's
that
awkward.
really helped
I just sort of. Meanwhile, I just sort of walk back to about here, and I just kind of look at everyone. He's talking to somebody. It's in Orcish. I don't know what they're saying.
Alright, so everybody is aware of the fact that he's in there talking in Orcish, possibly to himself. Nobody really knows.
I heard two voices.
Are you sure it's two voices? Are you really sure?
You really
I'm
sure?
not positive, but I could have sworn there was somebody else there.
I take a swig of my rum and I say, I've never heard of anybody talking to themselves during.
I also mentioned to them the rest don't understand Orcish, so yeah.
Yeah, and this party needs another check.
Yimik nods knowingly, and they agree to go with you.
Awesome.
But he warns that if you try to pull anything, then the other goblins will come out seeking their heads.
I said understood, or I say understood.
Okay, so you guys all leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. So you guys see this half-orc coming out of the cave, followed by two goblins.
I'm readying an action to blast him to Kingdom Come. I mean, he is Goblin Kin after all. He could have turned on us for all I know.
I do have my bow ready and I'm pointed in this direction, considering we have no idea what's going on, and I thought he went in there to touch himself.
Turns out there was 3 of them in there.
It's a party.
I've just sort of got my one hand on one of my daggers, but I'm just watching.
All right, I'll tell the rest of the party how I want to address you guys. I'm not going to say friends.
Can
Ouch.
All right, everyone, I have a proposal with these two, and I know that you would all be very interested.
You have a proposal with the enemy?
Yeah.
I would not quite call them the enemy. I would not quite call these two the enemy anymore.
Green skin by any other name.
Yimik kind of throws a glance at you for a moment, Fitz, but nods knowingly.
I shrug. I lower my bow. Bow.
Well, no. We know what
Take
you
a
have.
swig of rum and I say, sure, why not?
I just fucking stare at the fancily dressed goblin for a moment, then look back at the half orc and say, "You better know what you're doing here."
I look at Erevan to see if he lowers his weapon.
I've not done anything of the sorts yet. I mean, this guy's been traitorous to other party members in the past. Now he's guys, and he's a half orc, and I'm an elf. There's no way, no.
Somebody's coming to my side.
All right, I will proceed. No, knowing that, understanding Erevan's concern, I say, how would you like to take out their leader?
Very much so.
Their abusive leader. With the help of these two here by my side. And in the process, retrieve one of the men that we have lost.
Proposal intrigues me. What kind of risks do I have in this?
For reference, this is Sildar,
The other one?
the human, yes.
Oh, okay, Sildar. Okay. I will tell you guys, what's his name again? Sildar?
Yeah, Sildar.
I said Sildar supposedly is still in here, according to Ymir's name.
Ymik.
Yeah, Ymix. According to Ymix, and I nudge over to him. According to Ymix intel here. However, the two dwarves are not here anymore. But it would be nice to have the other manpower.
I take another swig of rum and I go, we lost somebody?
I look at the half orc and I'd like to hear it from their mouths.
I
And I nod towards the goblins.
Do they even speak common?
I want to hear them tell me what they plan to do.
I just sort of mumble to myself, this is gonna be an interesting day. As I sit down next to Fitz and partake in some of his alcohol.
All right. Well, I nod over to him and I ask, well, do they understand common?
They do.
All right. Well, I guess I nod over to him. Take it away.
Okay. Are you staying there? Or are you moving over with the party?
No, I'm gonna move to the side so they can get a better view of the rest of the party.
Okay. So they move up. Ymik addresses you all. He tries to keep his distance because he knows you don't really trust him. And he's speaking more directly to Erevan than anybody else because you're the one that distrusts him the most, very apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking in common to you all, says he introduces himself as Ymik. He is the second in command over this hideout. Or at least that's how he introduces himself. And says, our current leader is very brutish. He does not treat myself or my fellow goblin brothers very well. Many of us would like to remove him from power and take control of this hideout again. Seeing what you've already done here at this hideout, we request your assistance in doing so. In return, we will return Sildar to you, assuming that that is part of what you were looking for here. And I'm told that there were some dwarves that also you were looking for. I will tell you where they are.
All right. I want to roll insight and see if I can detect any lie or deception in this goblin.
Go ahead.
Mm. 22.
He is 100% telling you the truth.
I grudgingly nod and say, very well, it'll be as you say. Lead on.
Okay. Before we continue in, I would like to keep this between us. I have some fellow goblins that would gladly come to your aid, but we would rather not in case this does not go well.
I I grin at him and say, there will be no need for that.
Very well, Ymik replies. With that, the direction that you first went by the pools is where you will find our leader Clark's residence.
I ask him, is he speaking of the hideout with the wolf?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I raise my hand in the air.
before he even addresses the hand in the air, which he pretty much ignores, he says, yes, that would be Clark's pet, Ripper. I would especially be careful of him.
I sort of speak up. If
I
it's
raise
a
my
wolf,
hand
it
in the air
bleeds all the same.
again.
If it's a wolf, if it's just a simple wolf, it bleeds all the same.
He's still not really responding to you. He just kind of looks at you, Fitz, and is kind of confused why you have your hand in the air. And he looks at you almost like you're just a child. Like, why do you have your hand in the air? And second, why are you drinking?
I raise my hand again.
And he still just kind of stares at you.
I, annoyed by Fitz's behavior, say, Fitz, what in the world must you say?
So, you're like goblins, right?
Do I look like a goblin?
It doesn't matter. That's not the point I'm getting at.
Have you had too much to drink? How
There's
old
no
are you,
such
child?
Thing. Don't even worry about it. Old enough to know how to hold a bottle.
Oh boy.
That was a perfectly crafted answer.
Anyways, so we help you. You give us some people back that I can't even remember. And then what says in the future that you don't become a problem as the new leadership of this encampment?
I can give you my word that we need no more trouble with you. We have no desire whatsoever to send any more goblin brothers to their deaths. As you have so proven that you are very able to do.
Do you happen to know this one that we've captured and beaten?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That was the worst way to word it. I was gonna say, what about this guy over here? Oh my god.
I
Yimik,
stumped forward drunkenly and mentioned, and if anything happens to us, we'll kill that one. I pointed off.
Oh my.
Yimik doesn't even look over the direction that you indicated that the goblin is, and just nods his head and says, "You may kill him if you wish."
Sick.
He is one that is loyal to Clark. We have no need for him.
Good enough for me.
Furthermore, if he told you where a hideout is, we have even less need for him.
Good.
So
Green
should-
person stew for dinner.
I just look over Fitz. So do you want to do it or should I?
I would suggest that I be the one to kill it, but I don't want to lose these guys' trust considering I was the one being the diplomat there.
No, I'm not gonna mess with him. I just shut my mouth and sit back down.
Okay.
I shrug and turn back towards the crew.
Anyone else have anything to say before Yimik leaves?
Mm-mm.
I ask him, is he going to lead us there or is he going to disappear?
I would gladly go with you, but in case things don't go well, I would rather not be there. So that
Fair
we can
enough.
overthrow him at a later time.
Fair enough. Alright, well, if there is nothing else to discuss, then we will commence our raid shortly.
Very well. And with that, they turn and go back up the pathway.
And when they leave, I want to kill the hostage so I can gain life essence. Do I have to make initiatives and attempt attacks for that? Because
he's tied up. He's tied up.
Pretty annoying.
If you wish, you can push him over on the ground and just coup de grace.
Can I beat him across the head with my mace?
Go for
Let
it.
me get out of the way.
Perfect.
It was a bit unnecessary.
Okay, there we go.
And there's the dead goblin.
All right, there we go. All right, I look to the rest of the party and say, "Are we all ready?"
Looks like it.
All
Let's
right.
go.
I'm covered in blood now. Whatever.
The blood
right.
has splattered over to me as well. Sure, let's go kill us whatever it was called.
So, just quick recap of that entire conversation, in case y'all didn't follow. Yimik Goblin wants to overthrow Clarg, the current leader, who is a bugbear of this hideout. You all agreed to go kill him.
Yes.
That's essentially the whole gist of it.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
Unless the bugbear offers us more.
That's between you and the bugbear. You got to get to him first, though.
That's true.
Just saying.
I will tell the rest of the party that I will lead because I know where this is.
Okay.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. It is 11:15 right now.
Yeah.
So we can stop here, and in 2 weeks, when we come back, we can pick up and proceed through the cave, the rest of the hideout.
Perfect.
Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
plan.
Cool. So I'm going to count up all the XP that you guys get for tonight, and you can go ahead and add that to your character sheets. Let me take a quick
I hope
look
we
here.
get level 2.
How much XP do you guys have?
I have 166.
129.
Everybody has every 166 bar Doa.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it for level 2? 250?
300.
300?
Yeah.
Let's see. 3 wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 wolves and 6 Danny DeVitos.
6. That's 9. Let's see here.
Was it 6 Danny DeVitos? Oh, that's a good one.
And there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you in the party. No, you're not gonna hit level 2. I'm gonna double check this number, so don't add it to your character sheets yet. I'll put it in the Discord chat. But you should be getting 90 apiece.
Mhm.
But I will double check that and post it. Okay, cool. So, so far, nobody's died. Y'all came pretty close.
Yet.
Yes, keyword, yet.
We're working on it.
Slowly but surely. Y'all are definitely working on it, that's for sure. So, has it at least been fun?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I gotta make sure. I mean, you got a little party infighting going on here, too.
Oh, that's okay.
That's fun and so drunk I already forgot.
Yep. Even better. See, now you got nothing to worry about.
So if I were to approach you and saying about that truce, would you be all like, I'm sorry, what?
No, I'd remember. I just don't care anymore.
Okay.
Like, I got punched in the face by a wolf. I shot you. You hit me. And then I got washed away in a river. I've had enough for today. Not to mention I got shot in the liver with an arrow. So
That's what happens when you're the one in the front. You get hit first.
yeah, Fitz is gonna start rethinking that. Let me tell you.
I got the front. Nope. I got the back. Never mind.
Especially since I have natural stealth, which means I can essentially be invisible behind the big green one.
Well, I mean, not only that, you could just stealthily work your way through, too. You could stealthily get up to the stream and have tried to get across.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I could have done.
So, so I'm actually going to tell you what the campaign module says. The campaign module says that they're not paying attention unless you make noise. So because you walked up to the cave entrance where the stream is coming out and then hollered back to your friends, your companions, they knew you were there.
Yeah.
And at that point, they attacked. Otherwise, they wouldn't have even known you were there until you tried to cross.
Huh.
So there is advantage.
So in essence, if all of us did like let's say that all of us rolled like phenomenal 20s through our sneaks, and we snuck all the way into that like place with the bonfire, we could have done that, and then fought our way out.
You could probably have, unless the one on the bridge spotted you.
That would have been sick.
Let's try that next time.
Next time. You're funny. Oh my.
There won't be a next time.
Oh, there's going to be plenty. This module, I was actually very surprised with this module. I didn't expect there to be a ton of combat. I expected it to be more travel from this place to this place. You might have a little bit of combat here, and then travel to another place, and there might be a little bit of combat. There's actually a surprising amount of combat.
Yeah.
So I was skeptical at first about the pre-built campaigns, but I'm not so much anymore.
Well, they've
Yeah,
done a
I'll be
pretty
honest,
good
I
job
kind
of
of
all.
that 90 number is wrong because that means that we got more XP the last session. And we didn't kill as many things from the last session.
Kind
So,
of.
like last session we killed like 4.
Last
6.
session, you also managed to make it to Phandelver without dying and making it to Kregma Hideout.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, we are basically exactly where we started 3 hours ago.
Pretty much. Except there's some goblins that are dead inside there now. You don't have to fight them anymore.
Yeah.
And a few wolves.
Yes. So, in all fairness, the way the module is written is I don't award XP for any combat kills or anything. It's supposed to be awarded when you reach a milestone.
Oh.
Which I have altered. I'm giving you experience when you reach destination that you've not been to, and I'm giving you XP for combat.
Gotcha.
And I've altered the amounts that you get for reaching a destination as well.
Gotcha.
So you're not getting as much for reaching a milestone, but you're also getting combat XP.
That's fair.
So, perks of being a DM, you can alter some of these things.
I suppose so.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Alright, so unless you guys have any questions or something that you wanted to bring up before we end for tonight?
I'm all good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good for now.
Cool.
Set.
Alright. So like I said, I'll post the XP in the campaign channel in Discord, just to make sure we get the correct number. Go ahead and add that to your sheets. Let me know if you do hit level 2. I don't think you will, though.
If it's a 90, then none of us should.
Yeah.
That would stop us at 256.
Aw, so close.
Except for Delwar.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We'll go ahead and end for tonight then. I'll make a few notes and throw together a quick summary of tonight's stuff as well. and put that in the Discord.
And then the VOD.
And then the VOD, which I am going to try and get up a little sooner than I did the last one. Because I was lazy and waited a week. So I am going to try and get that up on YouTube probably tomorrow night. And then do some quick editing on it Monday to make sure I got all the content correct.
Cool.
That way you guys can post it if need be.
Cool.
All right, cool. We shall see you in 2 weeks for more fun at Cragmaw Hideout.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Nobody died yet.
Hurrah!
Being yet.
Yes,
I
always
tried really
the cure.
hard.
Indeed, you did. Let's see. You know what? Before leaving all
Late night
together-
raid. Late
Yes.
night raid.
Late night raid. That's actually just what I was doing, looking to see who's even online. What? You know what? Let's go visit this person because I haven't seen her online in a while. Let's go visit Ariel.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! She's streaming?
I know, right? No, she's doing Extra Life.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and get on over to her channel, we'll go ahead and do a read of her. I think y'all know how this works, but just in case, we're gonna go over. I'm gonna put Juggernauts Arise. You all, way to go, Nate. And you all follow up with the Juggler army has come to overrun you. Say hi. She's streaming. She's alive. She's doing the Extra Life thing. Just like Nate is. Go follow his face too if you're not already. But you better be. Especially since he's here.
That's a good question. Am I? Let's open up Twitch and find out.
I don't know. Well, go do it, nerds. Do it. But get on over to her channel, get ready for that raid, and we shall see you in 2 weeks. Unless I see you on Tuesday.
Cool.
And Delwa, I see you Saturday. Next Saturday.
Yep.
Where we're going to have our own shenanigans.
Yep.
Alright, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Woo!
Delwa, I see you Saturday.
Next Saturday?
We're going to have our own shenanigans. This is next Saturday, right?
No, it's the 28th.
Alright, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'm not following you.